Hi, Joe. It's Mike Sarno. I'm responding to your What is Religion video. I want to first respond generally about the video and then specifically to the comment that you made to me in the comment section. First, and we've had this conversation before. I think you need to be more specific when you make your criticism. You make the criticism of religion repeatedly in the video. Religion is this, religion is that, religion is whatever. When what you really mean is a particular type of religion, specifically fundamentalism, or even your pet peeve, creationism. Okay, so the religious belief that has creationism at its core. Those are perfectly good words. Fundamentalism, creationism. Use those instead of religion. Because when you use the more generic term, the more general term religion, there's whole religions out there for which your comments are not applicable. So religious humanism is not what you mean. Yet when you say religion, that's what you're saying. So say what you mean, and I guess that's really what my criticism is. You asked me, well, let me just read the comment. Your comment to me is, half of America thinks that evolution is a lie and the world less than 10,000 years old. You're going to tell me there's another reason for that other than religion. If you are, I would love to see your evidence. Well, I've never made the claim that religious belief, again, religion I think is just too generic of a term, religious belief is at the cause. Some religious belief is, okay? So I've never made the claim that it isn't. However, I don't believe that that's the only thing. I mean, we've never had the conversation, I don't think. But I don't believe that religious beliefs are the only things that are a cause of the problem. And you asked me for evidence, okay? And I'll back that up, okay? I didn't have much evidence ahead of time for that, a few things here or there, but nothing I can put my finger on right away. But I just did a quick search. Why don't people accept evolution? And the first search result, other than videos on YouTube, is an article on the blog Rationally Speaking. So I'm not cherry picking. It's the first thing that came up in Google. Okay, and I didn't need to look any further because it cites an article in Science from August of 2006. A recent study by Miller, Scott, and Okamoto. It was recent then. It was an August, earlier in August study. This is from Tuesday, August 29th, 2006. Americans don't believe in evolution, but why? And they cite what you and I both have already surmised, that some religious belief does, certain religious beliefs. So and fundamentalism religiosity is one of the things that they quote. But at any rate, so fundamentalist religious beliefs would be number one. Number two is political identity or political positions, is what the article says. And finally, science literacy. So there are two things other than that. And this article actually is talking, the study actually compares the difference between the United States and Europe. Interestingly, in Europe, not in the United States, it's not present in the U.S., but in Europe, being female is a factor in doubting evolution. So I don't know, you might want to do a video about that. And interestingly, the Scott in Miller, Scott, and Okamoto is Eugenie Scott. So she's pretty well known. You would know who she is in the evolution arena. And I found an article that quotes her in Esquire magazine from April 3rd, 2008. And even she points out that it's okay. Some mainstream non-literalist Christians have a problem with it have a problem with evolution, accepting evolution because of human exceptionalism, the idea that humans are different and unique from all other organisms, and that's not necessarily a religious belief. So I thought that was interesting as well. By the way, I looked for the Science article, the article in Science Magazine, and I don't have access to it. You'd have to subscribe to it, but there's supplementary information in there, and that's where I found that information about females in Europe. So you can check that out there. So I hope I have provided you with the evidence that you need, and I hope that you will consider being more precise in your language instead of just saying religion. It's not even a good shorthand, my friend. It's better to just be more specific and talk about fundamentalism, because I know what your pet peeve is. We've discussed it at length about creationism, people doubting evolution. And if you want to be effective, I think that's the best way to be effective, because you're eliminating potential allies in the cause. When you say religion, then religious practitioners of any stripe are less likely to join with you. So, yep, there you go. Again, if you want any more of the links, I think you can find them from what I've stated. But if not, get in touch with me. And peace.